listen, it was the best shot.
It was
the best shot. Y'all tripping.
How much time is left in the shot clock, though?
Hold on, can I put this up? Can we do this? Yeah, here we go. Get the camera right. Hold on, let me fix it. Let me see. Let me try. Nothing else popping up on my camera.
Oh my God.
Hold on, you ready? Hold on.
Click the screen so that camera won't go away.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah, lift it up higher, a little higher. Yeah, there we go.
This was the best shot. So what we're going to see here, okay? Welcome to new media and how we break down plays. We do not have a digital board like TNT where Kenny tries to run to the board and breaks down the play. What you're going to see is an inbound play. And then Steph Curry, the best shooter the game has ever seen. He gets double teamed, but he throws it to Draymond. I believe that was Draymond sitting there at the top of the paint, at the top of the three.
Oh, man.
Draymond, do you want Draymond to shoot? No, we don't want Draymond to shoot. There's 13 seconds on the clock, Ashley Nicole Moss. Get it out of Draymond's hands. You can't go back to Steph Curry because Steph Curry is double teamed. No way in hell are they going to let Steph Curry beat you in this moment. So what do? You throw it to Jordan Poole. Now, when Jordan Poole gets it, Ashley Nicole Moss, you're talking about he lean this way, lean that way,
he lean with
it, rock with. It doesn't. No,
yeah,
he did not.
Yes,
but guess what though? He shot it and he had to get it off quick because watch who's coming. If he actually tried to step into it, like what you said, Corey, it gets blocked.
Right,
it goes from the best shot to
we'll see in this replay.
a Hail Mary. Okay, here we go.
Let's see if he had enough time to step up.
Will, can you come hit this, please? Look, get it out of his hands. Boom, look at the defender. Woo, can we bring it back? Let me bring it back. Welcome to new media, low budgets. Well, don't go that way. You don't know what's going to pop up. Boom. Do you see what I'm saying?
So let me explain this to you. So
Lord, here she go. Here she go.
Instead
Don't break me down.
What he did was, it was obviously Steph was double teamed. He had to go ahead and pass that out.
Right.
Jordan, instead of leaning into the shot, which went ahead would then give him probably another foot, maybe another foot closer, if my math is correct. What he did was step 1 foot back, lean back, which makes that shot even further. Had he stepped forward, one or two things was going to happen. He was either going to bring that shot closer or he would have been fouled.
Send that to Manderville. Send that play to Manderville. See if we can get it in.
Or Jordan Poole gets fouled, and then what happens? He's sent to the free throw line. You always want to lean into your shot, not away from your shot, to go ahead and force one or two things from happening. All he did was make a very tough shot, although wide open, a tough shot, even harder unnecessarily.
I don't know. That's the best option.
Here's the thing, though. A smart team. If I was the head coach of the Lakers, what I would tell them, and a smart team does this, is what you do is most of the time you will not foul a player in that instance because you have the lead, and what happens is, I believe he was on the 3-point line. That would have been a 3 shots at the line. So what most likely would have happened if you lean into it, no one's going to contest that shot because they don't want to risk the foul. Because more than likely, if you miss the shot, it's no sweat off my back.
Listen,
if you don't miss the shot and I foul you,
she did something there.
She broke it down.
Like that.
She broke it down.
Okay, I like what you did there.
If you miss the shot and I foul you, now I sent you to the line.
You pulled that out of your that's really good. That's high. That's high level basketball that you just talked. But
a few moments later.
Pause it right here, Manderville. What does that clock say, Brandon?
10 seconds.
Okay, 10 seconds left on the clock. You do not need to make that shot.
10 seconds in the fourth quarter is a
10 seconds on that clock. You do not need to go ahead and make that shot.
Okay, so
you can go ahead and attempt to kick it out. If you do want to take that shot, you step into the shot. So either A, your defender fouls you, or B, you get closer and make it a little bit more in range. 10 seconds left on the clock. You do not have to make that shot. That is a shot that you attempt with a fraction of that time on the clock. 2 seconds left on the clock,
now,
maybe.
But how about,
1.5 on the clock,
now,
not 10 seconds.
Hold on, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why you're wrong, okay? How many times have we seen teams do that? Pass
Not
on the best,
the
available
point.
shot. Yes, it is. How many times have we seen teams and players pass on the best shot available, searching for the better shot, right? Kicking it out to Clay. Clay's covered. Clay's covered. Who's that? Schroeder on Clay? I don't even know who's that. No, it doesn't matter.
On
All
the
right,
clock,
so what happens?
Brandon.
Tell me the movement. Let's talk about ball movement. So he has an option. Do you want to go back to Draymond or do you want to go to Clay?
Brandon, you don't even
Where
need
do you
to
want to go?
You don't even
I'll tell you. I can
you
tell you
don't even
what
need to
happens
kick
right
it
now.
out to anybody. You go.
No,
you
you
have a
need-
wide
you need
open
three.
defender
You need
right
three.
there by the basket,
You need
or
three.
you go ahead and you dribble it out.
Dribble it out?
Look.
Dribble it out. You
So
don't
you want
need
to
to take
dribble
that
the air?
shot.
You want to dribble the air out of the basketball
Look.
to create what?
Dribble it out to get a better shot closer to the basket,
Look.
or you lean into your shot to make
hold on a
number
second.
2 right there foul you.
No. All right. I love what you said about the foul earlier, but you are totally off. You're totally off on this. If he actually dribbles the ball and he actually tries to attack, let's say he attacks the paint trying to get defenders to come to him. Nobody's coming off of Klay Thompson. Nobody's leaving Steph Curry. If they do that, they're fired immediately.
Hear what you just said.
So what are you going to do?
Hear what you just said. You just said no defender would come off of Clay and no defender would come off of Steph. Then what does that mean? Means that your spacing is more open, which means you have the space to go ahead and potentially get a better shot. If you don't want to go ahead and do that, lean into your shot, make him foul you. You do not take that shot with 10 seconds left on the clock.
Can we get a fan vote here, please? I think this is going to be the first time all year that I win an argument in basketball.
You're not winning this.
What you just said is totally off. I was recruited at an extremely high level to play basketball in college, Kentucky to UF. I lied about Kentucky, UF for sure. Not Kentucky, but UF when they won the national championship, okay? So I just want to say that. I do know basketball, okay? I just want to say that. Go ahead.
I'm gonna explain to Brandon, as if this is camera is Brandon Marshall, why that was not the best shot. One, if you want to take that shot, you lean into it. One or two things is gonna happen. You get it closer within range, or like I said, the defender fouls you, you get to the line. Or, like you also said, a defender's not going to come off of Klay Thompson. A defender's not going to come off of Steph Curry. So what that allows you to do, if you do want to go ahead and move that ball around the court, you now have the space to do so. 10 seconds left on the clock. You do not have to chuck that shot up. I don't care how many times you've made it in practice. I don't care how many times you've made it pre-game, halftime, post-game. It doesn't matter. Too much time on the clock, too much riding on the line to take that shot. It was unnecessary. That is not the shot that you take. Now, again, it wasn't a bad shot if you leaned into it. It's a bad shot the way that he shot it. My only argument is if you do not call the timeout, you have to be aware of the clock.
Right.
Being aware of the clock, he would not have taken that shot. 10.8 seconds is a very long time. If you don't call the timeout, be aware of the clock. If you're going to go ahead and call the timeout, run the risk of the defense going ahead and possibly getting set, but also coming up with a better shot.
Though. You
but
want
you
open
have to
looks.
do, you have to do one or the other.
I wish I really knew basketball at the level where I can break down numbers, and we had a statistician online with like, look at this. But do we know how hard it is to find open looks? It's hard to get open in it.
Best shot available, Brandon, though, is what you refer to when there's a second left on the clock. 2 seconds left on the clock. Almost 11 seconds left on the clock is a lifetime. That's not the best shot available with that much time on the clock.
Did I tell you I was recruited by Kentucky? Did I tell you I was offered a scholarship?
Corey, go ahead. I can't.
Oh, man. All right,